Hi everyone. How to raise your vibration instantly. Now, when we are practicing the law of attraction, or when you research about the manifestations and affirmations and all the tips and techniques, all of them tell you to be in a positive state of mind. Why? Because law of attraction, understand, is not a practice. It is a law. It is applicable to you. So, irrespective of negative, positive, it does not recognize negative or positive. Whatever you are thinking or your thoughts are throughout the day that's exactly what you will attract in your life. So if you have this negative feeling or feeling of inadequacy or scarcity or problems or anger or hatred in your life, that is exactly what it is going to, your brain or your thought or your life is going to attract back in your life. And so whatever you focus on comes back to you. So if you are a person who is always cribbing about or always focusing or always feel that you do not save enough, you do not earn enough, you do not have enough money, then that is the situation you will be in for the rest of your life unless you change yourself. There are two things in your life which affects your destiny. One are the external circumstances and the environment around you. Now, nature will not change its course. The days will be followed by nights and the nights will be followed by days. The sun will set once in a day and the sun will rise once in a day in your geography. It will not change for you. Australia can have a summer Christmas, but US will have the winter Christmas. It will not be vice versa ever. I mean, it hasn't been in the past thousands of years. It will not change now. So you have to live with it. So those are the external factors which will not change. They will remain what they are. And you cannot change them. They will be a part of your journey. Now the only thing you can change is you. That's the only thing. So if you're an Australian who wants a snowfall in Christmas, then you cannot change Australia. It will still have summers during Christmas. The only thing you can change is yourself. Buy a ticket, go to Japan, go to US, go to all the other countries who have a winter Christmas. Go there and enjoy. So you have to change. The world will not change for you. Similarly, if there are problems, the problems will remain. They are constant. The way you address the problems have to change. So, for them, those solutions to come up, or for you to address those problems, you are the one who has to change. So, you have to raise your vibration from the negative to positive. Why? Because you have been negative till now. You have been negative throughout your life. Did it solve the problems that you have today? It didn't. If it hasn't till now, what is the guarantee that if you keep doing this thing, it will bring you a better result? It's good to be hopeful, but be wise too. If these set of actions or your thoughts haven't brought in the desired result till date, there is no guarantee that it will bring results ever. It will always bring the results that you do not want, and that is what you brood about or crib about the entire day, right? So if you want a different set of results, because your present is the manifestations of your past. Whatever you did in the past are what is reflecting in your present. So there's no point cribbing about your present because you are the one who manifested it in your past through your actions. So it is not the end that matters, it is the beginning that matters. So your beginning was wrong, so your end is your present. Now your present is what you can work on to change your future. Now your future, you want it the same as it is now, then continue with what you were doing and what you're doing even in your now. But if you want to change the future, to a bigger, brighter, better one, then first thing you need to do is change your now. And there is it's never too late to start. You can start it even while I'm talking to you. Do it now. Change the way you think, change the way you behave, change your thought process. Doesn't matter how old the thought process has been. Now, how do you do that? The first step and the most important step to stay happy or to stay in a positive vibration throughout the day is gratitude. Gratitude helps you to focus on the things that you have in your life rather than brooding on the things that you do not have in your life. So you want to stay in a positive vibration throughout the day. You want to practice affirmations. You want to have, you want to do your manifestations successfully with a positive bent of mind, without any fear, without any resistance, without any roadblocks. The key ingredient for that is gratitude. Start your day with gratitude. Now, how do you do that? Let me tell you a very quick, simple steps. First thing, when you wake up, when you are about to get up from the bed, the first step, the first feet that touches the ground, as soon as you wake up from your bed and you are getting down your bed, the first feet that touches, say thank. And the next feet, when it touches the ground, say you. And then continue saying thank you to everything you touch, feel, have, till the time you get ready for office. You know why? Because many of the times when I ask you that what are you grateful for, day one, most of us, the common answers will be, I'm grateful for my parents, I'm grateful for my husband, I'm grateful for my wife, I'm grateful for my friends, I'm grateful for my children, I'm grateful for the job I have, or I'm grateful for the house I live in, or I'm grateful for the people in my life. But yeah, you have to be grateful to them, but there are so many more things to be grateful of. First of all, are you grateful that you're alive at this point of time? Aren't you grateful that you woke up alive? You woke up in one single piece without any your legs damaged or your hands damaged or your eyes swollen or you suffering from a stroke or a heart attack. Are you grateful for that? Are you grateful to your body for that? Doesn't matter. Your body is fat, thin, short, tall. It doesn't matter. It's alive and it's ticking, so you should be grateful to it. Are you grateful to that fan or that air conditioning that helped you sleep snugly and comfortably throughout the night, throughout the day? Imagine a day in a peak summers when everything else is fine and your AC conks off. How do you feel? How do you spend the night? So you realize the value of your air conditioning then, that day. So why realize it once it's gone? Why not realize it when it's there and be grateful for it? Aren't you grateful for the clean water that you drink? Aren't you grateful for the food that comes to you? Yeah, you will say, I go to the market, I pay money and I get it. Now imagine, my friends, had nobody been farming that stuff, or investing in a land and then farming, waiting, nurturing it for the rest few months to grow it, and then there wouldn't have been a supply chain buying it and then reselling it in the market, would it have been easy for you? Otherwise you would have ended up growing your own vegetables, weaving your own clothes, manufacturing the toothpaste or the soap that you use. So somebody's hard work, somebody's money has been invested in that. Appreciate those. Had they not been there, imagine your life without it. Imagine your life one day in the morning without water. So are you grateful? Once you start becoming grateful for everything that you have in your life, which includes people, your career, your job, your relationships, the education you have had, your worldly possessions, your ACs, your laptops, your TVs, your mixer grinders, your microwaves, your refrigerators. you will start to see that magic, my friend. You'll start feeling happier. You'll start feeling abundant. And that is what is the key for a real manifestation. You want to manifest well, you want to manifest successfully, start with the feeling of abundance, because spirituality is all about that abundant feeling. Start feeling abundant with what you have, with the people you have. Let's take an example. You do not have a job. Now you will tell me, Nilanjana, I do not have a job. How do you expect me to be happy and positive about that? Well, my friend, there are two ways to look into it. You will see that I do not have a job. As a result, I do not have money to spend or money which comes to me or flows to me at the end of the month. But you can also look into it in this way, that because you do not have a job, you have time. Time to spend with your family, time to take care of the things you wouldn't have been able to do had you been in a 9-to-5 job. So see it that way. Thank the universe, thank you universe, you've given me the opportunity to spend time doing the things I like, spend time with my family, taking care of the other needs while I look for the job. That changes the way to look into the thing. See, you can always look at the glass as half empty, but now start seeing it as half full. Right? So gratitude, how do you practice gratitude? That is one step, as I told you. When you wake up, till the time you get ready for office, just say thank you to everything you touch and say happily. Don't say thank you like a robot. Don't say like a process. Say happily, feel them. Even if it's a bottle of water, feel it. And then once you're out and you're driving your car down to the place of work, or you are traveling down to your place of work, whoever you see, whatever you see, again, in your mind, you don't have to go around like a lunatic screaming thank you, but in your mind, thank it. They are there to serve you. Your city, your road, your traffic signals, they are all there to serve you. You are utilizing each one of them every day. But how many times are you aware of it? You've just started taking them for granted that they will be there. What if they were not there? What if there are so many countries in the world, even the basic infrastructure is a luxury for them? There are so many countries in the world where waking up in a single piece, in a house which is still standing, and there's no disturbance or violence in the roads, that also is a luxury. There's so many countries like that. There's so many countries where children are they only live for survival. They have to hide from the time they wake up to the time they go. They are scared to even go off to sleep. Forget education, forget playing with friends, forget their phones and forget their Xboxes. You lead anytime, your life is always better than a lot of people in the world. Remember that. We are all one. Remember that and accept it. So start being grateful. And then how do you keep yourself grateful, or how do you be more grateful for throughout the day? Start maintaining a journal. It is very important. You don't realize it, the value of a journal now, because we do not realize that we are growing, and when people see us, they'll say, oh, you have become taller, oh, you have become fairer, oh, you have become slimmer. Or even when we were kids, we would meet and people would say, oh, you have grown so much. But we never realized it, looking at ourselves at the mirror every day. Same with your journal. If you start writing them, write all your learning points there. Very soon, you will not realize what knowledge you are gathering. But very soon you will realize that your journal becomes a storehouse of information which you can pass down even to your kids, so that they do not have to go through the same thing that you have gone through to realize or to come to this platform. It comes ready-made for them. So start maintaining a journal, and in that journal, start writing about the things you're grateful for. They can be things, they can be people. You do not like somebody in your life. You hate somebody in your life. You're angry with somebody. You are sad with somebody. Write down that person's name and write 2 qualities of that person or 1 incident where that person had helped you. And you will see it changes your perspective of how you look into that person. Because remember, what you want in life, you have to start giving it out first. You want somebody to behave good with you, start behaving well with that person. You want love from somebody, start giving out love to that person. You want somebody to come close to you, start being close to that person. So whatever you give, you receive. It's never the other way around. So gratitude helps you with that. So start practicing gratitude. Your gratitude, you will be surprised how your list becomes exhaustive, because everything, you can be grateful for everything. From the clothes you wear, to the shoes you wear, to the house you live in, to the ready-made products that you are using. Because if I tell you today that, start this business and there will be customers, fine, but why don't you manufacture this? You will think 5 times. First thought, I do not have the money. Next, I do not have the time. Third, what if somebody doesn't buy? Now imagine the toothpaste you're using, or the soap you're using, or the parlors you go to, or the clothes you're wearing, or the purse you carry. Imagine had those people had the same mentality as you, and had waited for the first customer or first order to come in to open an outlet, and wouldn't have invested, where would you have had the products or luxury you enjoy? Think about it. You wouldn't have had, right? So somebody did it. So are you grateful? Somebody goes out every day, irrespective, it's cold, it's raining, it's summers, whatever is the weather. They go out to the factory for a measly salary, packaging that stuff that you use, which you take the product and throw the package, labeling the products that you use, or even manufacturing the products you use. So everything, it's very easy to walk into the mall, pay money, buy the stuff, come back. But how much of love, effort has gone behind them? Appreciate those. Start being grateful. And the moment you start being grateful, you will see your vibration goes up. You are much more happier. You start feeling abundant. And once you feel abundant, abundance flows to you. Nobody can stop that. I'll see you again tomorrow with yet another video. This time with a technique for easy manifestation. But till then, if you did like this video and if it has been of some entertainment or some eye-opener for you, please do like, share, and do not forget to subscribe. This is Nilanjana saying bye from the Visual Manifestation. See you again, guys, tomorrow.